Larry goes, I hope you guys are discussing who's going to come in second because I'm winning this motherfucker. And he walks out the locker room.
This is my idol, the best player ever, in my opinion.
Complete basketball player, and me as a small forward, Bird, the guys that I kind of looked up to being a small forward.
Before three-point barges took over the league, before positionless became a buzzword, and before trash talk turned into a show, there was a player who controlled games at his own pace. He didn't rely on speed or fancy dribbling. What he had was vision, grit, and a jumper that felt automatic. Larry Bird didn't just outplay opponents. He warned them first. He told defenders where the shot would come from, how the play would unfold, and then delivered exactly as promised. Bird walked into hostile arenas with total confidence, already seeing the ending before the game began. He called his moments shattered confidence and made it look effortless. The most terrifying part wasn't the prediction. It was that everyone watching knew what was about to happen and still couldn't stop it. This is the story of Larry Legend, told not by fans, but by the icons who were forced to guard him. And to begin, here's what Michael Cooper had to say.
I'm running down the floor, and he's going, man, I'm getting ready to wear your ass out. So I'm like, what? Okay, I'll get in my best defensive stance. He comes down on this side, and he comes off Robert Parrish. And I'm trailing him. Kareem's ready, and this is a play that we had talked about. He comes up. They throw Larry the ball. He catches it. He goes up in the air, and I'm right there. I'm about to push this right down your throat. Kareem jumps out, and our hands are up. And I don't know how this guy got that ball to Parrish, but he hits Parrish, and Parrish rolls in for a dunk, and he starts laughing. He looks at me. I told you, motherfucker.
Greatness doesn't stop at leagues or borders. It travels. All around the world, elite shooters saw Larry Bird for exactly who he was. When the conversation turns to pure scoring skill and unmatched basketball intelligence, there are very few voices more qualified to speak on it than Oscar Schmidt.
It's too easy to have Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant as an idol. The guy flies around and do whatever he wants. It's too easy. My guy doesn't run, doesn't jump, and play the best of everybody else. He's here. This is my idol, the best player ever, in my opinion.
I'll tell you one other thing. In the three-point contest, I forget what year it was, in the 80s. We're all in there for the three-point contest. Myself, Byron Scott, Detlef Schrempf, Dale Ellis. You got some of the best three-point shooters in the game. So we're all in there, and they're in there giving us directions and everything. And everybody's like, well, where's Larry Bird? Why is he so special? He can't be in here. So the guy's going, and he goes, I don't know. So finally Bird comes in, and he's right in the middle of talking. Larry goes, I hope you guys are discussing who's going to come in second because I'm winning this motherfucker. And he walks out the locker room. He walks out the locker room, then goes out there and wins the three-point contest.
Some players only respected Larry Bird's greatness, but others had to survive it up close. Charles Barkley didn't study Bird from highlights or stories. He went to war with him on the court. And when a fierce competitor like Barkley speaks about dominance, you listen because he experienced it firsthand.
I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful. Wait, who's the white guy you put out here? I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback. He says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me. And I'm sitting there like, I'm laughing in the middle of a game. Like, Larry beat you with his will and his mind. But he didn't have the athletic ability that Kobe and Michael and LeBron and those guys had. Yeah. Larry willed himself and his team to win.
One of the greatest players that ever played this game, the kid from French Lick, Boston. and one of the few guys ever be in a 3-point contest and shoot with a warm-up shirt on. And, but just as like, he played till he couldn't play no more, obviously. We know that. He just played till he literally couldn't play the game no more. He gave everything he had. And for young guys that don't know him, they think of Larry Bird as a jump shooter, but he was so much more than that. He was a passer. He averaged double-digit rebounds. He defended, he took charges. And, it's just straight up complete basketball player. And me as a small forward, Scotty, Bird, Doc, George Gervin, the guys that I kind of looked up to being a small forward, and they kind of set the precedence of what it is to, go out there as a professional and give it all. So, I've always been a big fan of Larry Bird, and, if I'm linked with any other greats, especially like him, it's pretty cool.
Some players learned about the legend through film, but others lived it in real time. John Sally went up against Larry Bird in an era when basketball was rough, intense, and personal. His perspective carries weight because it comes from someone who stood in the middle of the storm and felt it firsthand.
In the summertime, me, Len Bias, Mike Brown, we would get to do Boston Celtics kids camp.
Okay.
We would counsel.
Okay.
I don't know what any of those kids look like. I slept all day, and then we scrimmage at night.
Okay.
For a whole weekend, they give you $175. They were big spenders.
Oh, okay. Big win back then.
And so me and Len Bias would be like, these guys are coming in from Europe and we busting it. That was it. That was their try. Celtics they would know what they were going to do. And so they had us come since I was sophomore. And when the night came, I had been with Larry and Mikhail, because they get there and they work out early. They be there in August, September. And I thought I was going to be a Celtic. I did.
Really?
And so he would be like, man, too bad we didn't get you, Sal. I said, yeah, he goes, y'all double me tonight when I get the ball in the wing? I said, nah, man, straight up. He goes, y'all ain't double teaming me?
Like, what's wrong with y'all?
Nah, I got you, dog. You don't like height. He goes, mouse in the house. And they lifted. He walked me down to the post, got the ball. He said, you better ask for a double team, Sal.
Talking to you the whole time.
And he would move at his speed. I don't care how fast you think you are.
Right.
As a player,
Don't know that.
off the charts.
Yeah.
Like, off the charts. I'll put him up against anybody.
Right.
Especially in a playoff series.
Right.
So nasty. Passing. He does it all. Talk shit like crazy, but quietly. Only to you.
Right.
Which would mess you up. Not just to you, and which messes you up more.
Yeah.
But as a coach, kept it real simple, real fundamental. Be on time, play unselfish, and play hard. Sounds silly, but
A lot of people
let
have
me
a
tell you
hard time
something.
doing
I
that.
was there 3 seasons. We had one guy late, one time, and that's it. No drama, nothing, because he just
Didn't go for it.
Gotta
Simple.
respect Larry Bird.
So this is what happened, Jack. We're playing preseason, Larry's first year coaching. We're leaving Indiana, going to Nashville for a preseason game. It's like 10:58. Everyone's on the plane. David Craig, the trainer, comes up to Larry. Travis and Dale, they're coming from they're in the jetway or whatever. What time is it? It's 11. Wheels up. So the plane's running down, taking off. Travis and Dale are running after the plane.
Running?
Running, literally. We took off. Everyone's like, save Dale, save Dale. After that day, though, no one ever laid again. That was preseason, which was perfect timing.
Well, set the standard.
But Larry was so blunt and to the point. Halftime, he'd be like, you fucking stars don't start playing, man. In 5 minutes, I'm taking your ass out. I remember a game in Milwaukee. I'm like 4 for 9, whatever. You're not playing great, but not. He said, Mully, come here. You gonna make a fucking shot or what, man? Just keep it real simple.
Every elite shooter looks back at the players who set the standard. Reggie Miller built his name on confidence, deep range, and fearless shot making. But even he knew that blueprint didn't start with him. Before Reggie ever pulled up from deep, there was Larry Bird setting the bar. And now the conversation turns to greatness at its peak. Larry Bird is best, and LeBron James at his best.
Do we have to put the teams too, or just individual players?
If there's a draft,
Oh my God!
you can take Bird or LeBron. So let's say I take Larry at this age, when I think he averaged 30, 10, and 7, something like that, and LeBron right now. So you got Larry Legend
Okay,
or
now
LeBron.
what rules are we playing to?
We're playing today's rules.
Oh, I gotta go with Larry Joe. I gotta go with Larry Joe. In today's rules, you can't touch him.
Yeah.
And Larry, so this is 27, 28-year-old Larry and 27, 28-year-old LeBron,
Yeah.
right? Or is he 30 now, right? 30.
Yeah.
So 30-year-old Larry, 30-year-old LeBron.
Okay, give me Bird's stats at 30, Paulie.
At 30.
Because that was an MVP season, I think.
Yeah. Wow. 30 points a game, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block.
Can I answer that question now? Larry Joe.
Yeah. So if
Larry
he
Joe.
averaged 30 back then, you take Larry Joe.
Larry Joe for the win. Larry Joe for the win.
The one I really hated to guard was Larry Bird. He was not a nice guy. Matter of fact, there was one game in Cleveland where he was having a pretty rough first half, and in the old days in Cleveland, you walked off the court the same way at halftime, and I kind of puffed up on him and walked beside him and was like, yeah, you're 1 for 10. I was like, that's defense, and he just kind of looked at me and said, there's 2 halves. And he came back out and hit about 10 in a row on me, and the last one was left-handed, and he asked me if my mother was watching because he wanted to embarrass me. So,
like, are you kidding me? Larry Bird in this era?
That's
You know
what
I
boy.
mean?
That's what be boiling my blood. But
It'd
people
been more
don't.
rough though.
For who?
For Larry.
How?
And it starts.
What you mean?
How?
Just the physical
He's
capability.
6'10", dude.
That's a lot of
2'4".
6'10".
Okay.
Nah, it's a lot of that.
And
That's all I'm saying. He birthed that. Don't get me wrong. He birthed it. I'm just saying we hadn't seen it
Who's
then.
going to be matched up against Larry Bird? Carl Anthony Towns.
That's a nightmare, man.
Because that dude can play basketball. Really play basketball.
No, 100%.
Really play basketball.
100%.
Hey, bro. Really play basketball.
That's not what the question
Hey,
was.
really play basketball. And he mean. And he like.
Oh, he talking wild too.
And he mean. And he,
But I'm
and
saying,
he
what
will
is he
chunk
gonna
him
do?
too.
But what is he gonna do with KD? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, KD is
What is he
unguardable.
gonna
What is
do?
KD gonna do with Bird? Bird is unguardable.
I was just about to ask that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't know, yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
think I want to see.
Bro,
what
you
he'll
don't
do
want to
to
see
KD.
that.
I don't think I
like,
would, especially
what?
because Larry is again
Like
mean.
how
mean. He's
how many
mean.
times?
I know you said we supposed to stop doing
How
this,
many
but let's-
times in the
we were,
history?
but
Let it
chill.
start.
But think about it.
Let's chill.
How many
This
times
this
in the
6'11"
history of the game?
snatch, shorty.
It's happening.
How many times in the eras of all the dope stars when they match up, ain't nobody cracking each other like that? You know
No,
what
no,
I mean?
for sure, though.
Saying it's even.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's way more even than you
it's
think.
way more intense, and a Kobe Bron matchup. We wasn't getting many of those, but when we did get the matchup, it was like
Crazy. Yeah, crazy.
these motherfuckers been going off and killing. Like you couldn't determine. You just have to
Let
you have
them
to
play
love
the
their
game.
you have to love their style.
Yeah, they
Right,
play
and
all
then
the
with
game
two
different.
juggernauts, like who backing down? KD ain't backing down from nobody. Ain't nobody stopping
I'm just saying.
KD from scoring.
I get it. I'm just saying, like,
Ain't no.
Different eras, different styles, and different personalities, but the message never changes. Larry Bird wasn't just great, he was undeniable. He didn't depend on speed or flash, only precision,